Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Got that ready, got a gig going on right now tonight. Working on this Craftsman LT1000. Gotta get the brakes on it, are terrible. Just got the just went on Amazon. Ordered this part. It was like by like Tecumseh or something. Set of brake pads for it. And this is what they look like. They're just little tiny pieces of brake pad. There's two of them. There's one that goes on the transmission side. There's also a little spacer behind it. Trying to get that not to fall out. And then here's the other side. You won't have two of these. I put an extra piece of metal in there to... Mine were thinning out, so I threw some extra spacers in there to try and get a little more life out of mine. There's these two little pins that when this actuates here, as you push on this pedal, it pushes backwards. And this is in here like this, and then and it goes backwards here. And it's twisted in a way down at the bottom where it pushes the pins out. So we're just gonna put these pieces back in here, put that back in there. Alright, so this is your, for lack of better terms, this is your mini brake rotor. And don't forget, there is your little keyway. There'll be a little spot somewhere. You just have to kind of feel for it to look for it down there. This is kind of a two-handed deal, so give me 1 second. Okay, that's what it looks like when it goes on. Once you get it on, it just kind of slides on there. There's a small little keyway right there. I don't know if you can see it behind. There's a back piece of brake pad right there. Alright. Now we just got to put this one on. Make sure your shims are in there. I just left my extra ones in there. Why not? This goes... It's kind of a two-handed deal. Alright. You kind of... Sorry. Slide that on there. Get that up here. Get all the pieces on there. And then run your bolt in. Alright. Got that going. Get this going in the right, this ratchet going in the right direction. Maybe. There we go. I think I might have too many shims in there. Looks tight. I'm gonna take a shim out. It looks like it's super tight in there. I don't know if you can see. I mean, it's flush, but it's gonna probably be too tight and it's gonna ride it. Let me take that shim out. Alright, took that shim out. Actually, I took the one that I had on the back side of the transmission. That one actually wasn't there from the manufacturer. That was another piece of mine. Again, to try and lengthen the life of the brakes that were on there. The last piece for the washer and the clip. I went too far. There we go. Good. And another thing you could do, depending on how tight, if there's a lot of slop in here, you can actually, there's some thread here, you can loosen your lock nut. You can run this back so it comes in a lot sooner instead of having like a ½ inch gap. You can make it come in a lot sooner, but since these brakes are supposed to be newer and thicker, I probably gained a good 1/4 inch or 3/8 of an inch of brake pad. The old ones, comparison to the new ones, there was about an 1/8 inch difference on both sides, so gained at least a 1/4 inch. So these should work good. Alright, next step. Let's get the wheel back on. Now the wheel also has one of these guys on it. I don't know how easy your wheel will or will not come off. Mine slid right off. Alright, let me get mine slid back on. Okay, well, after you struggle for a while to get the wheel lined up with the keyway and to slide on, throw on your washer on the outside, and there's a little C-clip right here. Snap that back on, and if you have one, put your dust cover on, and this one's all done. Alright, y'all, have a good one.